Good morning. Who are you investing in outside of yourself? It's good to invest in yourself, don't get me wrong. This is something that people typically don't invest enough in, is in themselves. But who do you invest in outside of yourself? I have talked about this before, but we're a little bit like water. Do you know that water cleans itself as it moves? As soon as water is stagnant, it starts to die. But as long as it's moving, water can clean itself. Do a little bit of research on this. This is fascinating. Water is one of the most fascinating substances, ideas on the planet that we know of in the universe, really. It's fascinating, but it disobeys all the laws of physics so much of the time. But yeah, water cleans itself as it moves. And in the same way, do you know why the Dead Sea is the Dead Sea? It's because there's inflow of water, so there's always minerals coming into it, but there's no outflow. It's below sea level, so there's no outflow. It doesn't drain anywhere else, so it just becomes stagnant. It becomes dead. It's too mineral rich, and I know people like this. People who receive. They're seminar junkies, and they go to all these things, and they're always gaining from people. But they've got so much knowledge, they don't know, and they don't take action. They don't know what to do with it, and they don't give it to other people. They're not helping others with this. And then I know other people who are, and I call it social worker syndrome. These are like the high mountain lakes that at one time were full, but they've been draining and nothing is coming into them. If you don't have rainfall after a period of time, you dry up and nothing can live in that lake either. It's completely dry. And a lot of people, and I'm not picking on social workers here, it's simply that we expect a lot from social workers and don't always pay them equally to what they're giving everyone else. So social workers and people like this, people in the helping professions, I've seen this a lot in psychology. People give, and then they burn out. And they get stressed and they become really angry with the world and the people around them because they've been giving, but they haven't been receiving. We need to receive and we need to give. So if you are not learning, if you are not growing, if you are not going to seminars or anything like that, do that. Hire coaches, hire mentors, find people in your life that are going to help you. But if you've been really rich in that way and you've had a lot of investment into you, find people to invest in. If you don't know where to start off with big brothers, big sisters. Start off with a simple organization, an organization that is close to your heart. But the big brothers and big sisters exist almost everywhere. Very easy to get involved with if you're not involved in a bunch of criminal activity, because they're going to be careful with that, right? But go and help people. Make a difference. I consider this in my life all the time, and I'm always thinking, who are the people that are investing in me? Who are the people on my level that we're going back and forth? And then who are the people where I'm investing in them consistently? And I don't expect a lot in return. When I've got that flow, I'm really healthy. There's a lot of cleanliness in my life, kind of like that clean water. If it's moving, it's cleaning itself. As soon as I'm not doing that in life, I can identify specific times in my life where that hasn't happened, and I've either dried up or I've become really self-focused in a really weird way, information focused when I'm not really doing anything about it and not helping anybody with it. You've got to have all of these areas in your life. So I do this consistently. I do this right now with somebody every couple of weeks. We hang out and this is something that I believe in. Is somebody that I care about, and I can invest in this guy, and we can go back and forth. I can learn about his life, and over time, I don't know where it will lead, but over time, this is my bet. My bet is that it's going to make a difference in his life. I'm not in it for the short term. I'm in it for the long haul. We've already hung out for a couple of years now, and we'll continue to do that as long as he's up for it. Here's the thing. I think back at my life, and I think about how many times somebody has helped me. They didn't need to, but they helped me in some way. And I want to ask you yourself right now, how many times has somebody helped you? They didn't need to help you. And it could be a small thing, it could be a massive thing. I actually have a lot of people in my life that have invested in me in massive ways, whether it's parents, other outside family members, a lot of people that are just people, a lot of business men and women who saw something in me. Maybe they didn't even see anything in me, and they invested in me and gave some of their time or their energy or whatever it was. And I'm so grateful for that. And in those people, I remember. And whenever I have an opportunity to help them out, you can bet that I'm in the first in line to help them out, because I've seen the difference they've made in my life. And here's the cool thing. You will see that in your own life as well. As you invest in others, you will see other people give back to you. And really, that's how our society needs to run, or the way our society needs to run. For our society to be clean, for it to be strong and vibrant and alive, what needs to happen is we reinvest in each other. That's where communities are healthiest. That's where businesses are healthiest. That's where organizations are healthiest. So the action step is simple this morning. What I want you to do is simply sit down for a couple minutes after you finish this video and just write on a piece of paper or your keyboard or whatever it is, write down, who am I investing in? Who am I receiving from? Because you need that. But focus for today on, who am I investing in? Who can I give to? And not give so that I run dry, but how can I give because I am being given to? And what difference is this going to make in my community? How am I going to feel when I start doing this? Explore these questions. If you need to go back and then review some of the questions that I just asked, review those and get into that. And you are going to feel fantastic. You're going to feel more alive. You're going to feel more purposeful. You're going to get more done. You're going to start a really unique momentum in your life. I want you to really enjoy this process because it's a wild ride. It's so enjoyable and so worthwhile.